Hey campers, have you ever had a glass of milk before? Have you ever wondered, where does it come from? Well, today we get to visit a dairy farm. I can't wait to go. Come on! Hey, today we're at the Jupiter Creamery Farm and we're taking a homeschool tour. I have a great crew with me. Are you guys excited? Yes! All right, well let's go meet Farmer Susie. Go meet her, come on. Hey! Good to see you.
Welcome to the farm.
Thanks, this is our crew today.
Hi guys. Welcome to the farm. My name is Farmer Susie. I actually go by Farmer Lady, Susie, whatever you guys need to call me. Whenever you have a question, you guys can just raise your hand. But most of the times I actually get to your questions before you have to ask them. So if you just keep your ears open and listen, I get to most of the stuff. All right, first thing you guys need to know, you guys are the scariest thing on my farm. So if you guys act like that, you might scare my animals. So the story of the day today is calm. So you guys can be happy, and actually they really like hearing your voices, but I need you just guys to be like slow like molasses.
Right, slow like molasses. We're gonna be calm and slow like molasses.
So just staying calm and cold when you're around the animals, and then they can usually pick up on your vibes. So if you guys are comfortable and like really easygoing, they will be too, and that's what we want. If you ever see any of the animals pin their ears back or put their tail between their legs, it means they're scared. And when they're scared, they do silly things. And so we try not to have any scared animals today. All right, other things that you guys need to know. I got a bathroom over there. If anyone needs to use it, you're welcome to use the outhouse. There's another one down by the barn. All right, the other things that you guys need to be aware of is I have these little white strings. You're gonna see some of them around on the ground, and then I have some little white nets as well too. If you guys run ahead of me, one of those things might be electrified. So you guys need to be very aware to stay with me or around me until I have a chance to turn off some of the electric fences, because we are a working farm. I need to keep my animals contained, so I don't want anyone to get a little shocked today. So a little bit about me. I moved to here in 2006 and I started my animals in 2008. I'm originally from Pennsylvania, and I can remember getting milk with my mom when I was young, and I remember getting it in a glass bottle, and I was like, where is that glass bottle milk? And I couldn't find it around here. When I did my research on raw milk, I wanted to have my own and know the farmer. And so I said, well, I've got 10 acres. How hard can it be? Let me buy a cow. And that's how I started.
Wow.
So I had no experience with farming before this. I bought cows, I started my farm out. I wanted to have food for my family, and that's how I started. So it goes to show, you can learn anything you put your mind to it. You just gotta have books, you gotta know people that farm, and then sometimes a little YouTube helps. So that's how I started, and I started for my own family's production. And so my kids got to grow up on an awesome farm like this, running around and being involved with their food. And that's the reason why I continue to do what I'm doing today. So I sell milk from my cows, and then I also do these educational tours through Nourishing Food for Thought, in order to have more people have an understanding of where their food comes from. And in memory of my children, I do this, and so that everyone else can have this type of experience the way that I raised my children to have this experience. So thank you for coming today, guys. And without further ado, let's meet some cows.
Ooh. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. All right, what I have here, this is a Timothy and alfalfa cube. It's just a dried grass that's been pressed into a cube, and these are like treats for cows. So the problem is they actually don't have any upper front teeth. they can't bite you like a horse, but they have this really long tongue that they use like a finger. So if this was a bit of grass, they would use that long tongue, wrap it around, and saw it off on those bottom teeth just so they can swallow that grass. So in order for you guys to feed them this treat, you actually have to put your hands like a little bowl offering, and you gotta really present it right up to their mouth for them to use that long tongue in order to get it off of your hands. So you guys are gonna use your hands to put them right up underneath their mouth and come on, give these girls a treat. So I'm gonna leave the bucket here. You guys can help yourself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna introduce you. This here is Luna. Luna here is a Jersey cow.
Oh, Luna.
See, she's very delicately takes it right out of your hands. And then Supernova over here, if you spread out a little bit, you can feed Supernova as well too. Supernova over here is a brown Swiss cow.
Did she get one from you, Levi?
She thinks I have it.
Yeah, put it right.
Oh, you're being picky. She's gonna see who, oh yeah, she's gonna see whose offering she likes best.
Oh, how's it going over here?
Each one of the animals do have personality.
Oh
they do have different
gosh.
traits. They do have some types of things that they like and don't like. They might have actually put some slobber on it and said, nah, I don't want that slobbery one. So if they slobber you too, the best thing to do is actually wipe it right back on her. Wipe it on her neck or side of her cheek.
Oh
There you
my
go.
goodness, she's so
And then try
sweet.
again.
Oh, did you feel her tongue?
Both of these girls
Cool.
are only
Here's another
7
one.
years old. Luna here is a Jersey, and then Supernova is a brown Swiss. But they're both the same age. Both of them are 7, and they're as big or as small as they're ever going to be. Luna here is about 800 pounds, and Supernova is about 1,200 pounds. And it's because they're different breeds that they are different sizes. So the brown Swiss was originally from Switzerland, and they have these really long legs because they would have walked up the Alps. And that's why they have this taller stature. Whereas the Jersey came from not New Jersey, but the island of Jersey. And that's why they're a small animal, because they came from a small island.
Wow.
And so that's why they're a smaller breed.
Oh. Levi, you love the cow, don't you?
So one of the first things that people usually ask me, they usually ask, why are they so bony? Everybody looks at their bones sticking out and assumes that I don't treat my animals right, that I don't feed them right. But it's actually because of humans. Humans have bred these cows to have more and more milk. 8 pounds per gallon of milk. That's a lot of weight holding up in that udder. And so their bones have actually developed larger to hold up the weight of that udder.
Whoa.
So you should always see big bones on a dairy breed of cow. A W is actually what you look for hip bone, spine, and hip bone. If they were more like in the wild, they'd probably look a lot more like a beef breed, which would be nice and round all over the place and not so bony. The other things that people ask me is, can you tell if a cow is a boy or a girl because of the horns? What do you think, guys?
I think they're both girls.
Yeah, I think they're both girls too. But do you know it has nothing to do with their horns? Both girl cows and boy cows can have horns. It has to do with the breed of the cow, not the sex of the cow.
He wants
Hi. You want one? Ready? Oh, yeah, really slimy.
She likes yours.
I know. Good question, though. You got slobber on your hair.
Yeah, I know.
Watch this, you guys. It's really neat.
Oh no. Cows are gonna kill me.
Look at, wow, they walk straight to where they're supposed to go.
All right, now you guys can come up a little close and personal. We're actually going to work with Supernova here. So you guys can check out the cows. Now you can really see the difference in their heights. Can you really see
Definitely.
how
Yeah.
much smaller that Luna is and how much bigger her belly is? Poor Luna here, she always looks pregnant. She's got this big belly because she wears her hay kind of all on the outside so you can see it. But she actually is pregnant. She's about 2 months pregnant. Yeah.
I have a dog that's pregnant.
These are fly catch. We're very serious about trying to catch as many flies as we can. And there's big bait traps above you as well too. So when we brush the cows, when you guys brush the cows later, you're gonna kind of encourage the flies off of them, and then we hope that they land on there or up in one of our traps and they get stuck.
Have you thought of a name for what baby cow?
No,
Aw.
I did not. So you guys will probably have to help me. In next November, we usually say if it's a girl, we ask for a name that has to do with space or Jupiter. And then if it's a boy, You have to actually name it after some type of beef that you like. So like names before we've had in the past is meatloaf or T-bone or dinner.
Dinner, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's great. I get to call my cows and I go, dinner, come to dinner.
Wait, what about if you're only asking for dinner? Just for dinner?
That could get confusing. Or what if we called them lunch?
Wait, what if it be the same thing?
Dinner, winner, winner.
Yeah.
Winner.
Yes, that helps me with this separation because everything here does have a purpose. So they're all here for milk, meat, eggs. So they have some type of food contribution to us because I do like to eat meat. And so this way I know that my animals have the most amazing life possible before that they fulfill their purpose. So I can electrify the lines. There's metal filaments through them. So if you look really closely at this line right here, you can actually see there's metal pieces that are like woven through this line. And then if you put an electrical current through metal, the metal is what gives it an electric shock. So essentially it looks for the ground and something with moisture in it that has ground. So if it touches an animal that's got moisture inside of its body, it'll give that a zap. If it found you with some moisture in your body, it would give you a zap. So the electrical current goes down this line and then it would go through your body and down to the ground. And that's how it gives a little zap.
Wait, what is that?
That's right, your rubber shoes would insulate it a little bit. So if you had rubber shoes on and you touched it, you wouldn't get as strong a zap as if you were in your bare feet. And if you had gloves on too, if you had some leather gloves on or something like that, you'd also have another insulation level to keep you from getting such a big shock. And then it also pulses as well too, so it's not electrified all the time. It actually just sends a pulse down it. So sometimes you can get lucky and you can not get a zap, and other times you get it. Yeah, good questions, guys. But do you want to milk a cow?
Yes.
All right, let's see a cow get milked. All right, I'm going to show you guys, if you can see here, but I'm going to move around her a little bit. Remember what I said about the cows really liking patterns. So the first pattern I do is I actually just give her a brush. It allows her to relax and she goes, oh yeah, I remember this lady. She wants my milk. And so I get her nice and relaxed so that she'll let down and give me that milk. And then it also allows me to look her over, and this way I can kind of check to see that she doesn't have any like cuts or bites or scrapes or something that I need to be aware of so that I can treat it. Yeah, try to get all those flies off. Yeah, she is. All right. And then the next step is, instead of like washing her all over to get her clean and having all that dirt run down to the lowest point, which would be her udder, all I'm going to do is clean just her teats. So she has one udder, this piece here, this big peg, this is her udder, but it has 4 separate quarters in it. So the 4 quarters are all independent organs, and actually one could have an infection and it wouldn't affect the other 3. But what we're going to do is we're going to use this. It's just got some soapy vinegar water, and this is a little bit of a brush around the edges here, and I'm just going to clean her by putting this part right up here and giving her a little squash, up and down, up and down. You guys can see from the back as well too.
Nice.
Yeah, all the way around the cow. Now while she is getting clean, I'm actually going to go wash my hands because I don't want to touch her with dirty hands and give her an infection. Nice clean hands. Now I'm actually going to use this white paper towel to be where I don't want to stick my head, which is right underneath the cow. So I'm going to use this white paper towel just to clean her teat. And then I can look at the paper towel and I can see how clean, she's pretty clean, or dirty she is. So I use the front on the one side and the front on the back side, and then the front in the inside out and front on the back inside out, just like your underwear, right?
Ew.
That's good. None of you guys got that. None of you guys are trying to not wash your underwear. All right, she looks fantastic today, guys. So we're going to move right to the next step. This is milking a cow. Yeah, just got my nice little bucket here.
Gosh.
And all I'm going to do is get right under here. And you guys, if you're behind me here, you might want to walk around that way so you're completely around the cow. Okay. Here we go. You guys can all see? Perfect. There we go.
Wow. Oh.
And she's got 4 teats. We got to do all the way around too. guys, and that's how easy it is to milk a cow.
Oh my gosh.
All right, you see?
Whoa. That's a lot of milk.
Yeah, it is a lot of milk. All right, guys. Now open up. I'm gonna aim it right into your mouth. I'm just kidding. You really wanted to.
He was ready to do it.
I was actually asking.
I got pretty good aim with this, but I can pretty much get your shoes. That's about it. Or right into the cow's mouth, right? No? Or cat's mouth?
You have a cat.
I do have a cat. Her job is to keep all of the mice and the rats out of my grain.
What is that?
So this is an iodine dip. So that's it today. We're just going to milk out a little bit from her today. And this is an iodine dip. So this is just an antibacterial dip. And this is, if you've ever gotten a cut or stitches, you had to go to the emergency room or urgent care, this is just an antibacterial dip. And we're gonna keep this on here in order to keep her nice and clean until the next time that I come to milk the cows. And it just stays right there.
It looks like blood.
It does look like blood. It looks like it for Halloween. It makes it look really scary looking.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm gonna have you guys move into here to the refrigerator, and then you guys are gonna see what milk looks like right out of the jar. Come on.
Oh. Now,
So normally I have a big milk machine and I milk everything out of it, and then I pour it into these big glass jars, these half-gallon glass jars. I just use a strainer. I don't pasteurize in any way, and that milk gets chilled down and put in the refrigerator, and then we ended up with amazing bottles of milk like this. So this is completely unpasteurized raw milk. So you guys know what I mean by raw?
We have milk.
It's not sour. Milk is essentially that's straight from the cow, chilled down and right into a bottle, and that's it. I don't do anything. Pasteurization is when you heat up the milk to a really high temperature to kill all the bad bacteria that's in milk. But if your cow is healthy, your milking practices are clean, your milking equipment is clean, there's no reason for any bad bacteria to be in this milk. And so I don't need to pasteurize milk if I make sure that all those things happen. And so by not pasteurizing the milk, when they pasteurize it, they kill all that bad bacteria, but they kill all the good bacteria. And then they also kill all the vitamins and the minerals and the enzymes. Then they have to manufacture that stuff and put it back in your milk to make it just as healthy. So, but the one thing that they can't do is they can't manufacture a digestive enzyme for milk. So it's possible if you've never had a raw source of raw milk, you possibly don't have the enzymes to break down milk. And a lot of the testing that they do on whether you're lactose intolerant is done with pasteurized milk. So some people who think they have a reaction to lactose might actually just have a reaction to pasteurized milk.
Wow.
So did you guys have questions about pasteurized milk?
What do you drink?
This.
Oh, good
Right
question.
here. Yeah. All right. Do you guys know what homogenization is? You do?
Wow.
I'm impressed. Okay. Well, this is unhomogenized milk. Can you guys see? Can you see how there's a cream level on it? It's right in the heart of the center. You see it's a little whiter up here and a little darker down there? This is actually the cream on the top of my bottle of milk. So this cream has rise to the top because the fat molecules are all different size and it floats to the surface of it. In the grocery store, they homogenize all of your milk because it increases the shelf life. But when they homogenize your milk, they take it and they shove it through a teeny tiny little hole under pressure, which breaks up all those fat molecules, and it makes it stay in solution, and that stays in solution, and that part is what sometimes when people drink, their body sees that is already partially broken down. And that is why it try to let it go ahead through to the next part of your body and doesn't try to break it down. So some people actually react to homogenized milk that think that they're lactose intolerant again, and it's only because they've never had unhomogenized milk.
Sure. Oh, look at.
Thank you.
Look at.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Wow, they're very
Yep, this is my gym membership, moving around 1,200-pound animals. She doesn't care about poop. No, don't you eat my coconuts. I see you going after my little garden here. That's a pineapple. Get out of my plants. All right, let's grab for the next group of animals. If you haven't noticed yet, Lamb Chop is gonna come with us. He's just gonna pretend to be my dog and follow us around until we get to sheep, which are the very last animal. You guys are welcome to pet him as we walk, and then you're gonna have to defend him against, keep him away from the chicken's food.
So this is technically your dog.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, watch out. He likes to climb on things. He likes to hop. He sometimes walks sideways into people.
Of course, he's a goat.
He's a sheep, actually, not a goat.
Goat what?
Yeah, he's a sheep.
He's a sheep?
A sheep.
That's what I was thinking.
Hello children, it's me, Fun Fact Felicity here. I wanted to pop in and go over a few things with you. Now, you might be smarter than you realize, because I'm sure you already know that a baby dog is called a puppy, and a baby cat is called a kitten, yes. This one's a little trickier. Do you know what a baby sheep is called? A lamb, yes, just like Lamb Chop in the video. You are so smart. Well, I think that it is absolutely fascinating that baby animals are called a different name than their mothers and fathers. Let's do a few more. What about a chicken? A chick, yes. And how about a horse? Did you say pony? Because if you said pony, I understand why, but actually a baby horse is called a foal. How about a baby duck? A duckling, yes. Now this one is rather unique. What do you call a baby frog? Do you know? A tadpole, yes. Well, that's all for now. Ta-ta.
It's a lamb slash sheep. She said it was
No, it's a
trips
lamb.
over a line.
That's, its name is Lamb Chop.
lamb chop. Lamb big line.
So my cows, we never actually talked about this. My cows are actually lawnmowers. Their preferred food is actually grass. So my cows get a fresh pasture every day. Can you see which way they've been eating down my lawn? Which way do you say they've been eating?
That way. Vertical.
Yeah, so I give them these little strips so they have also some food, and they also have a little bit of shade in each one, so they have grass in it, and they mow these down. So I give them a new little strip of grass every 24 hours, and they mow it for me. So that's all mowed by cow over there.
Wow.
And eventually they're gonna move their way across here and eat the rest of my lawn. So it looks like I don't mow my lawn or take care of my grass, but actually that's their food, and it takes me a really long time to actually grow their grass. All right, now we're time to say hello to our chickens here.
Yes.
All right, we're gonna get their food out of here, and we're gonna see if we can get these girls can come to us.
Oh, okay, back up, guys.
Here, guys. I'm actually gonna have you guys, can I have you guys get around this nice and close? And then can I have you guys squat down really low? Because just think about how big you guys are. All right, now take one little scrunch back. All right, right there. Chicka, 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 chicka! Chicka, 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 chicka! Chicka, 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 chicka! Stay down low. Chicka, 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 chicka! Chicka, 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 chicka! So don't move.
I'm a chicken too, guys.
Don't worry, they'll make their way to the food. And then if you guys move slowly, you can pet them while they're busy eating. So move slowly to pet them.
Oh, I love the feathers.
So soft.
Beautiful. You got the good chicken.
So
Those are humans.
these are my egg-laying hens. These are all girls. Even though they have big combs, they're actually still all females. You're looking at two different breeds here. You're looking at a leghorn chicken, which is the white chickens. And then you're looking at a mixed breed called the Americanas or Easter eggers, which are the black and white and the black and gold chickens. And you know them because of their fluffy cheeks. So do you guys know what I mean? Have a look at this hen. Can you see her fluffy cheeks?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see her fluffy cheeks.
So why do you think she's called an Easter egger?
Oh,
She has fluffy cheeks. Oh, wait, I know. She's eating your food. She likes Easter eggs.
She loves Easter. Why do you think?
Because they lay eggs a lot.
They lay a lot of eggs? Actually, that's the leghorn that lays a lot of eggs. Anybody else? Why do you think they're called an Easter egger?
Chicken, because they have to do on Easter. Oh, I know. They have different color eggs.
They do. So we don't know what color they're going to lay until they start laying, but they lay a light pink or a light blue or a light green colored egg. And then once they start laying, that's the color they have.
My cousins have the Easter eggs.
Yeah?
We have blue eggs.
Yeah. Yeah, so the chickens the chickens start laying eggs when they're about 6 months old, and then they peak at about 2 years old, and they stop laying around 4, and their average life is 7 years. So it's a bit of an investment before you get an egg out of a hen. And these girls are fed a non-GMO, soy-free feed, which they also have a chance to free range. So a lot of people are confused by what they hear about in the eggs in the store. So you have eggs that are cage-free. So you guys can guess what happened to the animals at first. They were in a cage. So they had these big houses, and then they had cages, and they were all in this little area. And then we said, that's no good. They need to be cage-free. But unfortunately, they took out the cages, but they left the chicken coops the same size. So the poor chickens still only have a little bit of space to move around in. And that's considered cage-free. Then the next one is pasture-raised. So this means, though, that the government has said that the chickens have access to outside. It's usually like every 2 weeks they open a door, whether that chicken actually goes outside or not, and that's going to be considered pasture-raised.
Wow.
So what you're really looking for is a free-ranging hen. And like you can see here, these girls can go anywhere they want. This is what actually a real free-ranging hen is.
Wow.
They can't leave this farm?
They could. If they wanted to fly over the fence, they could leave me. But I give them lots of nice food here. So we've got some good food here, and these girls come back, and they actually go back to this coop all the time. So I put food in there to encourage them to go back in there, and they like to lay their eggs in there for me too. So do you guys want to go check the back of the coop to see if they left us any eggs?
What? Yes.
All right. All right. Woo, gentle, gentle. Yeah, go turn around and show everybody else your eggs.
Here, this is.
Hattie, did you get to see inside? Here, go on this other side here. Oh, thank you. Here, girls, come over this way.
I got
There's
two.
yeah, here, we put that back. Come see.
Mom, don't step in the top cow dookie over
Okay, I'm not worried. Can you see it in there?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this.
Please don't.
Oh my gosh.
All right, everybody who's got their eggs, can they turn around and put their eggs up and show us everybody their eggs? Nice, that's pretty good for a half-day haul. We collected eggs already this morning as well too. Can I just have one of them for a second? Ooh, or more than one? Thank you. Yeah. So we got these beautiful blue eggs, which is our Easter egger. Then the leghorn is our white egg that we have here, this hen here.
The green ones.
Yeah. Very pretty. Now be very gentle. You got to hold on to these because these will break if you guys drop them. So you're going to be really careful with them. So did you know that when the hen first lays the egg, they lay it with a coating called bloom on it? Bloom dries almost instantly, and it has this protective coating that protects bacteria or fungus from passing through into the egg, so that the chicken could sit on it for 21 days and they would hatch out a chick. These ones aren't fertilized. I don't keep a rooster, but the cool thing is if you don't wash off that bloom, these eggs will last for weeks on your countertop without needing to be refrigerated.
Wow.
Yeah, well, you can't see it. It dries instantly. So, but as long as we don't wash or wipe these eggs, we can keep them on our countertop. We don't need to refrigerate them. But every egg, even...
We need her for so they stay cold.
Well, they don't need to stay cold, because don't you eat your eggs warm? Don't you cook them?
Well, we do cook them when they're in the refrigerator.
Yeah, but if you don't wipe off the bloom, you don't need to put it in the refrigerator. So, there's also a cool thing about this, is that this one, if you had a soy allergy and you ate an egg and you were like, oh no, I'm allergic to eggs too because I had a reaction. Actually, it really is about what you feed your chicken. So people that have soy allergies that eat an egg and had a reaction, it's actually the soy that's fed to the chicken that's passed through the eggs.
1 second, Clay. Sorry.
No, there's no chicken in these eggs because I don't have a rooster.
Are they just orange? The yolk. Do it breakfast. Are they just yolk? Orange?
Yeah, just a regular old egg just for eating. Gentle, gentle. Yeah. All right. Can you guys very gently give me all of the eggs here?
Wow.
Thank you very much. Hey guys, before we get started, I want to tell you a little bit about these birds, why they're separated off. They're also a little bit younger. You can see our birds are smaller over here. These are actually my meat birds. So these poultry are going to be chicken, or these chicken are going to be poultry is what I should say. And I have them out here, but they're raised on grass. But they're omnivores. They like to eat bugs and worms. So the best thing for them is to be able to be outside and being able to eat them off the ground. But how do I do that without getting my chicken eaten or taken by a hawk? Well, I put them in this little thing that's called a chicken tractor. You guys know why it's called a chicken tractor? I think it's actually because it has wheels on it. And it's almost like it's chicken powered. Can you guys help me? Do you see there's rope right in front of you?
Oh, wow, look right
So if you back up a little bit, I'm gonna have you guys help me out. We're gonna lift up this rope, and we're gonna lift up this coop just a little bit, and we're gonna just walk them. So we lift, walk, walk, walk. Come on, chickens.
What?
Chicken power.
Whoa!
There we go, and we'll place it gently down, not on anybody's toes or any chicken feet.
Hopefully.
Yeah, and we gave them a little bit of fresh grass for tonight. So now we're gonna put their food down, and then you guys can go in and say hello to the chickens. Excuse me. If any chicken, it is, I'm giving them a little bit of milk. They're getting some soured milk, and then they're gonna get a little bit of food. So go ahead, open the door. Wait a minute, you guys wanna go in before the food?
That's smart thinking
All
right
right.
there.
Oh, now they're help.
So about how old are these?
So these guys are about 3 weeks old,
3 weeks, wow.
and then while they're busy eating, this is the best time to pet them.
Oh.
Would you hold them?
Yeah, if you wanna hold these guys too, what you would do is pin their wings down to their side, make sure you get all the way under their bodies, then lift up. So these chicken, I'm growing slowly. The poultry in the grocery stores can be grown as short as 6 weeks, but here I'm gonna grow them probably for 11 or 12 weeks.
Oh, wow.
So nice and slow.
said hold the
They'll give
wings
me a
flat.
nice 4 to 5 pound chicken.
Wow. Okay.
Looks like cereal. It looks like cereal. No, it looks like.
So if you're interested in learning the whole process, anybody who does eat chicken, I recommend doing my workshop at least once, but this will show you where your animal comes from. So you actually come to the workshop, you buy a chicken, and then during that workshop, I can show you through the entire process. Don't know how much you wanted that on?
Oh my gosh, Levi, you got
How do
one.
I hold one?
Nope, you're just gonna.
And then grab
So
under
what you're
its
doing
belly.
is you're making them feel comfortable that they don't need to use their wings to keep their balance or in case they need to fly. And these girls don't fly very well, girls and boys. This is a straight run. See those gigantic feet they have? They're actually gonna grow into those feet they have. So they're a very heavy bird already.
Oh, it did?
Yes.
Oh my, you got spit on by a chicken?
That's special. You
That
know,
is.
They don't even have teeth. They just have a little tongue in there and they just swallow everything. And then the gizzard and the
Very
stomach does
tall.
all the work.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I have these big. Spit on me.
See you later, Jerry.
He scratched me. I like the name Jerry.
Hey kiddos, there's a couple more things to see. Come on.
have some for your chicken.
So you can see this grass, this is about half grown. This is what the cows and the sheep like to eat. So the cows are lawn mowers, they'll eat the grass, but the sheep like some of the more stemmy items too.
Oh my God.
Watch for fire ants as well too, guys. Keep your eyes open. This is Florida.
Yes, good idea.
Sand over here, those are fire ants, so don't step in this one.
I don't even know. I don't even know.
Oh yeah. Eh, that's disgusting. Nate, did you see any of the kids laughing or anything?
That one right there, that's right next to me. I think that's
You're doing great, bud.
No, this
See, you gotta pay attention to where they pee.
Yeah.
See, that's the boy, pees that way. The girls pee out of the back.
Yep.
Okay.
There,
Up, lemon.
there is a lot. of pee and poop in this area. All right, guys, let me get this in.
There's an
Yeah.
That looks good.
This looks good.
Little pigs.
All right, so first I want you guys all to put your hands up in the air. Wiggle your fingers around. Do you know what these look like to my pigs? Your hands and fingers look like food. So if you stick your hands in their food dishes or around their mouths, they're gonna bite. They're not gonna mean to, guys, but they can't tell the difference. So don't put your hands near their food, please. All right? But while they're busy eating, you can either reach over now and you can either pet them if you don't wanna climb in with them. If you do decide to climb in here, you are climbing on poop. This area is where I'm going to have my garden. So this whole area has been covered in lots of manure and poop, just to warn you guys. And then also the pigs move around a lot. So if they move around and knock you over, they're not gonna mean to hurt you, but they might do that just because they're also fighting for each other for the food. So you're welcome to very carefully step over, probably not right next to the pigs, in order to pat them.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna grab one more bucket of food.
Oh, they're so thick.
They are very thick.
Oh, my
All right. So the next question
figured I'd
people
get
normally
down here,
ask me
Dad.
is, what are they eating? They are eating a non-GMO soy-free feed is what I feed them. And then they also get supplemented with table scraps. These breed is a Berkshire breed of pig. They're a heritage breed, which makes them really good foragers. So they forage, which means is they make some good rototillers, and they're turning over the manure of our garden for us. So they're supposed to be doing our rototilling job for us here. But then they're also supposed to give us piglets. These guys have a gestation. That means they're pregnant for 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. And then they usually have between 6 and 16 piglets at a time. So very good question. Do they like mud? They actually have very little sweat glands, so they can't cool off very easily. So they usually make themselves a bed in the dirt or right directly onto the dirt in order to cool themselves by lying on the cool earth.
So amazing.
Yeah, but did you know that they're naturally potty trained? In this pen, they'll choose one area in which to leave their poop. So they'll only poop in one place and they'll make that their potty, and the rest of the area will stay clean.
Wow.
Yeah.
Just, I hate bacon.
Normally the girl, what? That's sacrilege. Oh my gosh. Did you know my male pig is
Clayton.
even named Bacon?
Aww.
And this one is ham, and then this is pork chop.
What's that? Ham
Yeah.
and Bacon.
Do you guys know where the bacon is on a pig?
Yes.
Oh,
I do.
boys.
Oh yeah, where's the bacon on a pig?
But-
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Wait.
It's the belly.
I was just gonna
Down
say
here,
belly.
this is where the bacon is on the pig. Down here on the belly. This is the belly, that's the bacon. Up here, these are the loins. So this is like the pork chops are up here as well too, with the
Lincoln.
ribs connected to them. And then down here, you've got the hams, which is her name. These big hams she's got here. And then this is the confusing part. People think that these guys, you know these are their shoulders, but they're actually called a Boston butt or a picnic roast.
Oh,
But it's
okay.
really actually the shoulder meat.
Do you brush them at all or no? Like, do you need to or?
No, I'll hose them every once in a while. So usually I give them a wet day. They're stepping in poop, that's right. You come back tomorrow, I'm gonna give you a rake and you can start spreading it out for me.
Did I like to
Yep, volunteer hours
will.
tomorrow
He said
between
no.
9 and 11. Come on back. All right, guys, I'll have you guys step on over. We still got a few more animals to see.
Ew, that's actual poop.
Yeah, so this is where the pigs have been before, so you can see how well they rototilled in other areas for me. They cleaned this all up. Look at all the pumpkins we got started too. Look at all those pumpkin plants.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, usually there's some good tomato plants and pepper plants. Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I like this little area. Yes, here's some very grumpy cows. Food. Nice job,
Careful,
guys.
kiddos.
Man, you guys definitely need to come back tomorrow. Put
Yeah,
you guys
they got a
all
lot
to
of
work.
energy.
When we're done with the work, then you got to climb a few ropes up trees.
Ooh.
All right, come on in, guys.
Winnie, don't touch that.
So the animals that we have here, this is Phoenix. Phoenix was born in October. Yeah, quit chewing and then you can have some. And then who else we have here? We have Romeo, who is a borrowed bull. He's only here for another couple of weeks. Behind him is Sunny. Sunny was born in 2021. She's Luna's baby from 2021. And then Phoenix here. Phoenix is Luna's baby from October of this year. All right, are you done chewing? October. Nope, this one's Phoenix. So Phoenix is a constellation in the southern hemisphere. So there's nothing wrong with Athena. Athena is a Katahdin St. Croix cross. That type of sheep is actually called a hair sheep and not a wool sheep. The hair sheep actually shed their wool in the springtime.
Wow.
Why does she? She's just being very, very bendy.
Like a baby.
Does anyone want to try to hold her bottle with me? Okay, go ahead, get in here. She can actually be quite aggressive with this bottle because you think she's a big baby at October. One hold for a little bit and then we'll switch and somebody else can hold. Okay, you got it? All right, she might fling it out of your best. And then, and then while she's busy eating, this is the best time to pet her.
Oh, here, let's pet her.
She's not that
I
love this
Neat.
reddish brownish hair.
Isn't it? So she looks a lot like her daddy. Her daddy was a red bull. And so he is not here on the farm. He was actually 2,000 pounds is why I had to move him along. All right, next.
Nothing?
How much is that one? Than you?
He's probably only about 1,100. I'd say he's only 1 year old. So he's a borrowed bull and I asked for someone young that would be approximately the right size. So he's the daddy of the baby that is inside Luna right now. And then I'll know by the 17th whether he's got a baby inside Sunny as well. Yes, your question?
Wait, can we put on black?
I think he's about 1,100 pounds.
1,100.
Yeah, sorry, thank you. And I think Sunny behind him is about 900 pounds. All right, next.
Can we pet him?
I don't think you want to pet the bull because I don't know how he's going to react. If Sunny comes over here, we can pet her. Or Athena, if she's separated over there, if you guys want to try petting Athena while she's busy eating too, you can. No, she's just bumping. She's getting towards the bottom, so she's telling us she wants more.
Oh, she's so cute.
It's like she's trying to see the bottle at the end of her nose, kind of like looking cross-eyed for us.
Oh, she's so cute. Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna grab this from you.
Come over here, Winnie.
Nice. Yeah, if you can rub on Athena and get some of that wool, like rub off her wool, she'd thank you for that. So I just have my little products that we make here through some of the workshops. So we keep our t-shirts here. We keep our eggs that we had for sale here. We've got beeswax candles we made from the bees. You guys didn't see them today. And then we've got our milk soap as well too. And then there's brochures here if you want to take some information home about raw milk or about the other type of farm tours and things that we do here on the farm. That's it. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, and that's it. All we have to do now is go collect lamb chop and feed him his bottle. That's the last thing tonight. So if anybody wants to come back in summer, we have summer camps. We do an animal exclusive and then old-fashioned water sports.
Tomorrow.
Sorry. Well, yeah, tomorrow actually I do. I have open volunteer hours from 9 to 11 tomorrow, so you guys can come back. Or every Wednesday between 4 and 6, I have open volunteer hours as well. Yeah. So our tree house here you can see is getting an upgrade as well too. Big long zip line, hopefully a ladder, our tire swing back put underneath it. And then we're working on a homeschool program, hopefully for next year. And lots of workshops on butter making, soap making.
So amazing. You are the
cheese making. There we go, we found Mr. Lamb Chop. Oh yeah. All right. Okay, he's quite aggressive. Yep, hold on to it. This one, he goes fast. So hold on to it, and then after 3-5 seconds, all right, pass it to someone else.
Pass it to someone. 3,
yep.
2, 1. Pass it to someone.
And pass it to someone else.
2.
Pass it to the next one.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, the next person in line.
This is the newest little lamb on the farm. Isn't he so sweet?
Oh my gosh, so cute.
Little tail wagging. Just so adorable. Get in there. All right. Hold up a little higher. Yep. And the next person in line. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Over here like this. There you go.
Keep it there.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, well, that was the homeschool tour. We learned so much. Everybody, let's say thank you to Farmer Susie for having us. Thank you. And let's give a big wave, and we'll see you next time. We're back at the camp. All right, campers, today I'm going to teach you how to draw a tractor. Since we're learning about the farm, you know tractors are very important on farms. So here we go. I like to start my drawings out with a pencil, and I'm going to start with this big back wheel here. So we're going to do a big circle, and you want to draw nice and light with your pencil so that later on, if you want to erase, it's easy to erase. So we have this back wheel, and then I'm going to do a small front wheel. And then I just kind of like to connect them, just kind of to get an outline of what I'm wanting this tractor to look like, okay? So we're gonna do line up at the top. It's gonna come down to the front and end here. And then for this back part, we're gonna do a nice tall rectangle. So go up, we're gonna go across, come back down, and cap that off there. And then we're gonna do a skinny rectangle here at the top. Our little shade part up here. Okay, I'm gonna come down, and we're gonna have our little back end with a back bumper. So now we kind of have an outline of our tractor, and we're going to go back in and add a little bit of details. I like to add these wheel fenders. This is what helps keep the dirt on the wheel and not all over the tractor. And the reason we do it with pencil is so that there's no pressure. We're just having fun drawing. Something I love about tractors are the wheels. Everybody loves these big tractor wheels, and you know what they have? Thick tread marks, and that's what helps get them through all kinds of dirt, mud, fields. So I'm gonna go in and I'm just adding, I'm going up, over, and down. Like 3 lines of a little tiny square. All around the edge. Just kind of make sure I'm on the same path. Okay, we're going to draw the inside part of the wheel, and I'm going to have a little line, two lines there, and I'm going to do the same thing to this front wheel. I wonder if any of you guys have ever sat on a tractor before. Or have any of you gotten to sit inside of a tractor and maybe even help steer it? That would be really fun. Okay, so our wheels are looking pretty good. I'm going to come back up here and add another line so I can color that in later. And I'm going to draw a cute little steering wheel for our farmer. And don't forget, we've got a little chair in here for them to sit on. And what I like to do, and why I draw so lightly with my pencil, is that if I have any marks that I want to get rid of later on, it's easy to erase. So now I'm just going to go back in and add some details. Some of the grill lines, the front of the tractor. And most tractors, a lot of them have these little smoke chimneys. I'm actually not sure what the proper name of that is, but we can find out. All right, it's looking pretty good. So this is our outline of the tractor. Now I'm going to go ahead and get some markers and really draw it in. Now I'm going to do everything outlined in black, and then I'm going to go ahead and go back and color everything in. And keep in mind when you're doing this at home that you can use whatever art supplies that you have at home. It doesn't have to be what I'm using. I am using this permanent marker here so that when I go back in to erase some of the pencil marks, it doesn't smear. So just be careful if you're using different markers. That be mindful, I should say, that when you're erasing your pencil marks, they don't smear the markers. Okay, look at this giant tractor wheel. I love it. Sometimes when I'm tracing, I don't go over the exact lines because, well, I feel like maybe it needs to be slightly different, bigger, smaller. Okay, I'm gonna turn my page just a little bit because turned my body a little bit more so I didn't change the paper on you guys. I love drawing the wheels. I hope you guys try this. And little details. Our little chimney, our tractor chimney, maybe that's what it's called. And let's not forget that little line there. We're gonna look it over. I'm gonna grab my pencil and just maybe erase some of these pencil marks using the pencil eraser. So nice to have an eraser, isn't it? And I'm just lightly going over. You don't want to be too rough with an eraser because you could mess up your paper. Okay. Look at this cute little tractor. I love it. Now I'm gonna give it some color, and I love me a good old green tractor, so I'm gonna go with green. Do my little fender green too. And you can color your tractor whatever color you'd like. I try not to have too many crazy lines when I'm coloring with a marker. So I'll try to do big lines all kind of the same and then fill in the little lines. I try to go in the same direction. It doesn't always work out, but I try to be mindful about it. But that's just me. Now I'm gonna grab a yellow because I see yellow on tractors a lot. I'm gonna do the inside of these wheels yellow. Awesome. And I might even do these little lines here yellow. Now it's looking like a real tractor. Oh, I forgot our little chimney. And then I have a different color green. It's a light green, and I'm gonna do the top in this light green color because it's fun. Look at that. That is a bright highlighter green right there. And I'll do this little bumper, this color green too. Next, we're gonna color the wheels. These big old tires are gonna be black. Look at that. I'll do my seat's gonna be black too. And do you remember in the video what was driving the tractor? Did you see anything go across the screen driving a tractor? So I'm gonna draw a little one right here. Whee! Do you remember? It was a chick, right? A little baby chicken. So fun. Well, I hope that you guys give it a try. Draw a tractor and add your little touch. There you have it. Well, campers, thanks so much for joining us today. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. Don't forget, we have these incredible printables for you. You can click on the link in the description below so you can print it from home. Thanks again, and don't forget to do something nice for somebody today.